Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, James.
Hello. Oh my god, I'm not wearing my Monokuma hoodie.
What the fuck, dude?
What the fuck? Hold on.
Can't believe
Hold
you're gonna
on,
change
y'all.
on stream.
Oh my god.
Here, I'll turn you invisible so you can change in privacy.
Yeah, thanks. Oh my god. The fuck is wrong with me?
I don't know. Many things, I think. But while Silent changes, last we left off, both Ibuki and Hiyoko both died, which was all kinds of fun. I think. I guess.
I have changed.
You have changed. All right. Oh, welcome in. Oh, those are cute emotes, Mary. Welcome in.
Oh, those are cute.
And yeah, we're about to start the class trial for that. So, yeah. Set skills. Let's see. Oh, this will be fitting, seeing as how I got her ability right before her trial. Sade.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick
All
the
weirdness
wrong
is welcome here.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And
Wouldn't have it any other way.
earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Jesus.
Empty head?
God.
What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
I guess.
I guess she's not
Yeah.
wrong.
We shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease.
More D you can
Hospital
stuff
team
inside.
consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
I'm sure if you have sugar high or gutter brain right now.
Myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
True.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
Never.
Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room.
Oh, yeah.
She had slept all night while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story. And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue. And unlike a hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that
My
and
God.
confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Ugh, fuck you, Nagito. Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body,
Yeah,
then
God,
you can be
Nagito,
lying
Jesus.
as much as you want right now, right?
Not even the fun kind of pathetic, man, just pathetic.
Why would I lie?
Yep.
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try
So
to
fucking
prove it to
true.
me. Prove you're not the killer.
Just as Kazuichi said, Nagito is the kind of guy who will just confuse us to make matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Alright. Huh.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
Maybe that?
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would
Me too,
Hajime
Hatch.
lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitated.
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh,
means it
oh,
probably
wrong button,
is
but
Hajime's fault.
I think I figured it out.
Hajime's testimony.
Because I couldn't be imitating the movie because I saw
Would
them.
also.
I don't think I can
The ticket
deny
would prove
that
otherwise.
possibility. After all, Hajime's...
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitated.
No, that's wrong! I'm not the killer! I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
You were there when I
Of
saw
course
it,
you're not.
asshole.
Yeah,
I already knew that.
dick.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it? Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why is it gonna be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you? Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Kill inside the music venue for Hiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it?
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Only thing that makes sense is the semi-transparent blob.
That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Really locked from the inside, then what was the... Oh, this... Yeah, okay.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By
Yeah, it
locking the
tasted
door
terrible.
From the inside.
No, that's wrong.
God, I forgot about that.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
Wouldn't rubber at all. That same chance glob was glue. Tasted nasty.
Absolutely disgusting.
Must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I...
Wasn't rubber at all. It must have been rubber.
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
Oh my god, no.
It's not.
One typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think that...
Kind of seems like glue to eradicate how she thought glue wasn't edible. She does.
Yeah.
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
It's that thick scrap of paper that was stuck to the baton. It was the, like a wallpaper or something, right? Should have been part of something originally. And I should be able to figure out what it is. Hangman's Gate. Okay, yeah. Oh, wrong thing. Damn it. I always forget.
Easy to forget.
I just need a couple L's. Ah. P. P. I need P's, come on.
Where are the fucking peas? My god. There we go. Jesus.
Good lord. I need P.
I need P.
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Scrap paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body? Meaning, did the killer use that wallpaper to make Hiyoko appear next to the pillar? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh, I forgot about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun shit.
Oh. I'll try it again.
Bro.
I promise I'd like to play video games and I'm decent at them. Not sure if I'm supposed to go between these or not, but I'll...
Yes.
Question 1. Did Hiyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was hidden. And here I thought I stopped playing Sonic on stream. The killer used to hide her body. So wallpaper.
Ugh, God damn it.
What?
I had to sneeze, but it went away.
Oh, damn it. It's the worst.
It is.
Question 3. The killer hide her body with the wallpaper. Cover the pillar with it, I think. Fuck yeah.
It's all coming together. I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
Oh, yeah?
Because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
So that took some fucking effort.
Yeah.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
Killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on it.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't
Misspelled that.
eat mothballs. I just
Well,
know
or
it.
mispronounced. I'm not sure which now.
I knew it.
Yeah, I don't.
There are so many pretty
Because Monokuma said moth, and then she said moss. I was like, what?
Ibuki's death by hanging
Which is it?
matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
Reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie. Probably want us to think everything was happening the same way it did the movie, but I feel like they were trying to mix up the killing order by making us think that Ibuki was killed first.
I see.
At least it feels like
The
that's the right
killer
thing to say.
imitated two of the murders from the movie, was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Fuck you on Gundam.
Sure.
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was killed. That would mean Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just going to talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hyoka was killed. What do I have here?
When Hyoko died,
Blood on the Souls? Because it keeps mentioning standing.
feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Oh yeah, there was blood. Yeah, blood on the soles.
I agree with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hyoko's blood.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the
Whoa,
power
whoa.
of the evil eye.
Okay. What the fuck?
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
True.
A chef in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime.
Oh, is this gonna be like the fucking sword thingy?
You have a rebuttal?
Yeah.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But
Dork.
are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Alright. I feel like we're gonna be in the smudge on the floor because it's still on the topic of like stepping on something and all that.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet
Oh.
belonged to Hyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was never... Just about 1 minute. Did you see a nice nightmare?
Okay, I goofed that one a bit.
Yeah.
As exaggerated protest, I feel like he's already...
You're saying
Okay.
the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words. That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but... Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out.
Titty
in the open.
Typhoon. Oh, I keep forgetting that's what it's called.
Plus,
God.
Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
I feel like that's the name of like a special attack in a hentai.
Oh my god, yeah.
Actually, the bleeding
It probably is.
Probably.
so I don't think they had to go that far.
aside from Miko,
Uh,
none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
I wonder what it would look like.
just like Smacking someone over and over with your boobs.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's right.
Actually, it's a typhoon, so it'd probably be like spinning it really fast to create a typhoon. Damn it, now I'm
Like-
gonna draw that, aren't I?
Like Tails, Tails.
Yeah, exactly. They just start rotating really
There's no one
fast.
else who wants to reject, right?
God damn it.
Then it's decided. Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of...
I'm gonna Google it after stream. Just to see if someone's done that.
Oh my god, yes.
I'll let you know what I
Shut up
find.
and back off.
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Nobody has.
Wait a sec.
That means you Googled
Something
it,
I
thank
wanna
you.
run by first.
Don't ask me how I know.
Again?
Gotcha.
Something like this happened last
Then I'll be
time,
the
too.
first.
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her,
Damn the
that
F-bomb.
alone would have ruined her plan.
At least when the F slur.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
Ah, there's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder.
But there's no visible hair, though.
Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Okay. Huh.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
It really makes you try and pop your neck.
My own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
I twist my neck just to read the text sometimes.
If nobody has an alibi,
Well, like,
then-
actually, Mikon,
No, that's
the
wrong.
count would counter that.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikon and I both have alibis.
Because we were sleeping together.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikon and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Yep.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Too much info.
It's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much. but
Sure
that's
you
how I
do.
feel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
Totally
think
believe
the killer
ya.
had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us. If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? Oh, is it break time? Yep.
Oh, that felt fast.
Yeah, not even an hour into the stream.
Huh.
Oh, here.
Why hello there,
You
Monami.
good? Oh!
I don't know what the hell that was.
You
Why
really
hello
jumped
there,
into it.
Monami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. And here's some chance time. What's that? Now then, Monami's appeal time starts now. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a redheaded stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so.
I think that... No, it's not quite... It's like a lot of my webcomic script right there.
That's too long. It'll just be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then... I'm Usami, magical girl Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez. And I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment.
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever.
These never make any sense.
Nope.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
The music is very off for the text I just spoke.
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No!
Sorry about that.
Definitely cannot.
The hell is that?
Bumped my mic. Scratching and just accidentally punched it.
Everyone, do your very best.
Sounded like you were drumming on your desk.
It's because I like kind of wobbled back and forth when I bumped it. I think it's because I need to tighten the stand a bit.
Okay.
The reason the killer did an imitation murder isn't other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
I wish you could too.
We wish you could too.
We were both waiting for that.
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
For once, I agree with Soda.
But I'm thinking
Shuts right up.
Yeah.
He's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Why does she look so small there?
People like the movie did? That's only because
She looks like a little baby at that camera angle.
I mean, she is small, but she looked
Yeah.
especially small.
Try to remember the content of the movie.
Oh, that's why you want to cosplay as her.
I told you we're the same height.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So small.
The one Hiyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hiyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Because murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
Nah.
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hiyoko's murder is hidden?
Well, she went there because there was a big mirror there so she could change.
Trying to say.
How However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
My Hyoko went to the music video. If that's the key to all this. I need to find that out, no matter the cost. I feel like motel room key is the only thing that really connects to Hyoko at all.
Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free
Yeah, because the
will.
key was with her. We found it at the crime scene.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Yoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
What?
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Yeah, please don't sit on me. Because Sonia was the one that mentioned Hyoko go to the thing to use the mirror, so...
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hyoko's body. Her kimono. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer. That's the
Oh,
proof she
damn
was
it.
abducted,
I
right?
feel like that was it. Like the one highlighted word.
Totally right after all.
Damn it!
So we're kind of just gonna back
The
into
killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Okay.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hyoko's her kimono was all messed
Oh, damn it.
up.
Wrong.
Crap. Hold on. Try remembering Hyoko's
I'll get it
kimono.
eventually.
There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the that's the
Oh,
proof
damn
she
it.
was abducted, right?
Because I forget how you're supposed to change directions. And it's like, yeah.
The killer was
Controls are a bit
locked the
goofy.
door.
Yeah, but
So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Okay.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
There we go. Good lord.
Allow me to cut through those words. The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Okay, Soda, shut the fuck up. Only I'm the loud one the affirmer right now.
Probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you
Simp.
and your hamster 6 feet under.
Simp, simp, simp.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Yeah, he's got a small wee-wee. Don't let everyone see it.
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation.
Killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Do you have any ideas?
Yeah.
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Killer's plan from the beginning. Pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
He hasn't spoken since he was told to shut up.
Stay quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
So it does work like that. Damn, I'll
So
keep that in mind for
happy
the
I'm
future.
getting Goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion.
God, shut the fuck up, Nagito.
Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death, and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene. There'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Okay.
Limit to how useless you can be.
Oh, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
Negative. See, it's not something we've finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagi just said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Why didn't Ibuki leave behind any footprints? Huh. Well, she's wearing her shoes there, so... You know, maybe the stepladder.
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Except there are bloodstains.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
What are you talking about? The face is very telling.
Yeah.
We're obviously leading us to this, so that's why he brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Mito Kamida, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video, hmm?
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Now, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach the hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
There was some hidden clue in that video. I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it. Hanging video that I saw. Based on everything we know from the arguments thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. For instance, there was a certain item present when we investigated the crime scene that wasn't in the video. There's no blood on the side of the thing. Like there is on the actual stepladder.
Yeah.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were 2 stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video
The hell was
isn't
that?
the only
Burp.
thing that's different.
Oh.
Am I right?
That's
That's
whatever.
amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Yaki said that stepladder was at a different place, but... So, doesn't that mean the video I saw is completely wrong? It means that the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime... Does it mean the killer used that surveillance camera unit to do something at that place? So it must have been the, like, different location they filmed it at, so... Maybe... maybe filming location? Need an M. Goddamn. M? Come on, Jesus. I just need a G.
Yeah, come on. Where are the fucking G's?
Yeah, Jesus.
Jesus. I'll see myself out.
Please do.
Okay, bye.
Trying to get rid of those. Oh. Just need C. That's a G. T. Just need N. Ah, damn it. I'll just hold on to this.
Yeah.
Till I see another N. There's one. There we go.
Yay.
I got it! That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
That would explain it.
The The hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to the surveillance camera unit? Monitor and camera are part of the surveillance camera unit. And the video I saw at the hospital should have been filmed with the camera at the music venue. The video was filmed somewhere else. The killer was able to do that by... Music kind of bumping though.
Yeah.
Part of the surveillance camera unit with killer tamper with. Camera itself, I think, yeah. I assume. Maybe it was both, damn it. Well, guess we'll find out. Oh, I think that was right then.
Yep. God, shit makes me dizzy.
Yeah. I was like trying to like look at it, but also look away at the same time.
Yeah.
Alright, did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? Probably the one at the music venue, I would assume, because... Oh yeah, obviously, because tamper with the one at the hospital wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
If you get dizzy easily, I don't blame you for looking away. Or even not easily at all, it's fucking dizzying.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, this one's a lot more tricky than the last one. Alright, what did the killer do with the camera from the music video surveillance camera unit? Increase the signal? Nope, because Soda's like the mechanic and he increased as much as it could, so must have taken it with them. Yeah.
Yay.
It's all coming together. That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music video. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
I think the killer did to the remaining monitor was... well, they destroyed it because there was that fucking mess on the floor.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not.
Shit. I think I figured out who it was.
So focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
Oh yeah?
And the moment Hajime left the music
Damn.
venue,
I'll
killer put back the camera.
DM it to you so that way I don't force a reaction out of you, and also, in case I'm right, spoil it for anyone
They
watching.
destroyed it and left that
Okay.
in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere
I
else.
put in
Surveillance cameras
the server.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Maybe.
Maybe.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Even if it was from another place, as it was transmitting to the hospital, range was pretty limited. It could have been filmed in the hospital itself. Wait a minute. Because that conference room had those curtains. The only possibility is, I forgot to read the last part, that place inside that building.
More Hangman.
Yeah, they're doing this a lot this trial.
Yeah.
I like it, but it's very slow. I mean, I know I can speed it up, but... So I guess conference room then. Oh, that's right, the other end got destroyed, damn it. Oh, sorry, I destroyed the wrong button. F, 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 F. And there goes the E.
Damn it.
E, come on. So you need R. Ah, wrong one. There we go. For E and another E. A lot of E's. R. There we go. Good lord.
I got it. It's possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. Gotta make clear what that work was. Scarf thick paper, music venue, curtain, step ladder, smooth camera.
There's no way the conference room
I feel like the curtain.
and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference
Music venue looked like the conference because that curtain didn't match the music venue. Like it didn't fit. It's like too short or something.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident,
Titty Typhoon.
Titty Typhoon.
it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah?
The fuck?
Well, your face looks stupid.
Damn.
Curtain was
Fucking
hung so the
roasted.
music venue would look like a conference room. In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did. He's gonna need to look like the conference room. So the reason the killer used that in the video was because they tampered with it. I think it was the candle because that caused like the lighting to look weird.
I can prove it with this. You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but
That's why she's been
the
so
main reason
awkward
was
this entire
probably
time.
tamper with evidence.
Damn.
The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
Like I've heard the Bayside cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
The video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Just like he just fucking said. Which means that there was a fake somewhere. Fake must have been... Ibuki in the conference room.
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hemp bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. That moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set the trap for me was... Damn
Why
it.
did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. If I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You feed! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
That's right, I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Because the only person who would have been in the hospital at the time that was, like, conscious was Mikan. Ah, fucking damn it.
You're the only one! Mikan, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be oh, that's right, yeah. It's already... It's all text.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room.
Damn, she's fucking caked up there.
Put the bag on your head and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me.
Like how the before you know who the killer is, they always have like perfect physique in those little scenes.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible. There's no way I can kill someone.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, It is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Nikon is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow
Jesus.
remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a
Oh,
tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible.
she's selling it too hard.
I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making the mistake? Oh, in fact, it'd be much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Ugh, what?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this.
Exactly, so shut
I
up.
missed all the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with a suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang, that's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope, and keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Shut the fuck up and just
God.
take a goddamn shower, you
What's all that about
stinky
the rope? The killer
bitch.
And then?
And then I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Agato's words contain a decisive clue. Yeah, great. Is that really true? Okay, rope user hanging, music and AC temperature. Okay.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Yeah.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Maybe it was someone's lie, maybe? Go back
Ibuki
through.
didn't die, she was strangled.
That's basically the hanging and the scars they leave would look different. Scars.
But we believed it was. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
I think that's it.
That must be.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
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 So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
And Daddy Ibuki did the cut of hanging her throat. Next to our ninja, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, The only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Oh, Jesus.
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always.
Yeah, true self just came out for a second there.
It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hey, Mikan.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
You really are running out of characters to voice.
Not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair.
5 in a row now.
I will not miss voicing her.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's annoying trying to get it to work with Discord's nonsense.
Yeah.
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! That video, I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be? Was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
Why did you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Make your argument, alright?
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I think... Oh, that's... Yeah. Okay. I think I figured it out.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag off? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that dip. There's no way you'd be able to. So please forgive me already.
Just from that.
Pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
The killer's mistake.
Don't flinch, don't hesitate, don't run away. Just Chiaki said. I was panicking. Okay. I think I know what it was. So killer's mistake would have been the camera angle because it was not pointing in the right.
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll shoot through that contradiction. Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Yep.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me!
What the fuck?
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag, isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that topag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one topag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. Time for the third panic talk action. By going to my last job during the class trial, please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You'll no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Load to my marker, and on a portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point, only one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks, no matter how much you mash the left mouse button. And refresh your bullets by pressing the tab key to reload. Okay. Okay. Well, it's refreshed based on how well you've kept the tempo. If you kept the timing wrong when you press the tab key, bullets cannot be refreshed, so please be careful. Was this in the first game?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I remember it then. Oh,
That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
at this rate, we're not getting anywhere. Gotta do something and end this. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, Rosegram1996. Welcome to the Dullahan Horde.
Know you.
You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! You're done for!
Since I'm playing on easy, I don't have to worry about the reload function, though, I think.
Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! You're done for! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Shall I let you punch me?
What the fuck?
God.
Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
Be theater bonus prize, so theater... Oh, damn it. That's too slow.
Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already?
Yeah, American definitely could use a Snickers. Alright,
Yep.
so theater bonus prize. There we go.
This is the end. Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
Yoko plus Tears and Mikan, you need to get help.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left. Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Take a shot every time she says, please just forgive me already.
I would die quickly. Alright, here we go. Killer ripped off the music venue's wallpaper. Surveillance camera. This, I think. Yeah. Alright. What did Killer do after the broadcast? Oh. Yeah, this is a short one.
Yeah.
Alright, what did the Killer do after the broadcast? You know. Small clue the Killer left. That was incredibly easy.
This trial was shorter in general.
Yeah, usually it takes us like 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime.
Get yourself a sippy
When I
sip.
went to the hospital with Mekon,
Yeah.
I noticed a specific thing in the lobby.
F in the chat for Mekon, please forgive me.
Yep.
The incoming
F.
signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance.
Better than me.
And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed
That
the door
Chiaki ate.
and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open.
Yeah, it was disgusting. Truly disgusting.
With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Whoa.
Okay, crazy.
Now
Yeah.
she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Jesus Christ.
Mikon, what has
She related
happened
to
you?
Junko?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Getting off on despair, Jesus.
Despair.
Oh my god. Hey.
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 It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Yay? Alright, let's see
Yay.
what her punishment is. I guess.
Well now,
How exciting?
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point,
correct.
you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Tsumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey, hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Tsumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. You probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan too, you say?
I
I know, because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. Despair is so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on. Did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime? Has something crossed your mind? It's fucking... Hughie standing up.
It's standing up!
That's right. Mikan felt really hot at the time. I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Nakane had.
It cannot be.
Because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps.
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Gotta watch out for her. Ultimate despair?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh? Huh?
Who are you talking about?
If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never...
Welcome in, Eyebrows.
Hey, Eyebrows.
My existence.
Yep, perfect timing.
Yeah, really.
They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value.
Hey, could you speak up a little bit?
They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Wanted to walk on someone, holy shit, it would knock him.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about.
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone?
Unfortunately not.
What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. Ah, this feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything.
You don't understand because you have no drip and stack, no paper, no bitches.
Eyes out.
Welcome in. Both of you. This is great. Did you already read that?
Yep.
I kind of need to stop being horny on main.
My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. God, that was a sentence.
Yeah.
That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me,
how amazing.
it's like nothing matters. I could just die if that's how little it matters. Well, you're going to, so.
Yeah. Is Mikan talking about the nostalgia critic being her beloved? Hello!
Last time I saw her, she was shy, wasn't she? Well, yes.
Yeah, it was.
And she got the despair disease. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love, only love.
Could it be?
Killed two someone's, actually.
Yeah, it's killed two someone's.
Two killed someone's. Yeah. Cut into it, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, now I know Eyebrows is the type of person to stick a dick in crazy.
Same if I had a dick.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's
Nagito. Well, yeah. Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
For legal reasons, this joke.
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair.
You are half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease.
It's the nostalgia ween disease. God. I've been watching a lot of like video essays on nostalgia critic lately, so like that's really hitting a lot.
Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved.
Remember?
Apparently that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom.
Which means you had the remembering disease? But if that means you remembered something and ended up like this, are you saying you were like this from the start? Or were you like this before you came to this island?
Don't get so angry. Well, first of all...
No bitch's disease.
When I play his cousin reference sounds critical. Nearly. Oh, same here. Wait on listeners.
The reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know. Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So, it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see. Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence.
The Lightbringer excuse Makan by running towards her. Oh yeah, the fucking gif. Someone says this shit run. Yeah, oh yeah. It's like a Hello Kitty girl type of vibe.
And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Do you really remember? You ended up like this, all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. Junko was a Channel Awesome fan, which led to her learning despair, which she planned for Mako Kiasia. God. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan.
Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about that World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know?
Not no. I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender. is also the organization known as the Future Foundation.
Future Foundation? Future. That's right, that symbol on the ancient ruins door. It was the Japanese word for future.
Hey.
Yes, what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning?
As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world.
Oh.
To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know.
As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monomi?
I knew it. Monami, Monokuma? We're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they?
Boop, boop, boop. Monomi and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own.
At least World Ender kind of gets straight to the point.
Yeah.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, and you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us? Oh, sorry.
Of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not.
Hell no!
Find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends.
Countdown? You even know about that?
I don't know anything.
Huh?
I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is this really you?
I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you. You were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now?
The past.
Past?
That person. She doesn't exist in the beginning. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend. Doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self.
That's...
Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are...
You understand?
like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past. Don't you think?
Hey.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it's always leads back to that story. That story about our school, our still in school lives.
Hey.
So if that's true all along, our memories were taken away.
Damn it.
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much.
Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma! Is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time?
Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikon Tsumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me.
Punishment time, kinky.
I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
His library is in low-hanging fruit mode. Yeah, I don't like that she's drooling. Or she's anything, really. The fuck? These are always so goofy. Yeah. Yeah. Is a... Why is this so sexual? It's... Yeah. It's Danganronpa for you. It's gonna be weird whenever it can. That was it?
Yeah, that one is so underwhelming. It's like my second least favorite.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, okay, I guess you went to go die.
Yeah. Mikon then landed in Florida.
Oh, that's worse fate. Rising up again type beats. Bro could have just pulled out the 9, but nah. Is it really finished? Killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Yuki's... I know she was Mikon Tsumiki. She's been executed. Had to be extra with it. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikon from earlier? Was that her true form, or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. She ended up like that just from remembering. And all along, Mikon was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But...
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So, let's just move on. Come on. Let's take all this despair and change into hope.
Please wait.
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so...
The worst fates, yeah. Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. And she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor, too.
Wrong.
Too bad. That's not the case. Mikon was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now. I'm not fine at all! But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation. So you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monami.
Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break.
What?
Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey, hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event.
Special event?
Head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there.
Old friend?
Huh? Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all? Safe. How should I say this?
I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope.
The light of hope. I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but I
thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy.
There's definitely not many of them left. Like, less than half now, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Miss Sonia.
However,
Even so, I'm still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord, who gives a shit? That line doesn't suit you at all. Silence. I shall crush you into dust.
Who's Nekomaru? He's the big muscular guy.
Yeah. Looks like he's a JoJo
He's been gone
guy.
for a while. Yeah, he's been gone for a while because he got shot with a bazooka.
Yeah.
Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us.
You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand even for those who have died.
Yeah, poor Ibuki.
Yeah. What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all.
Akane.
All right.
Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. I'll take a deck. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we weren't able to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
Boop, boop, boop. I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them.
An old friend, Kiryu Kazuma?
Including Nekomaru's body. Huh? Nekomaru's body? Boop, boop, boop. It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. Yeah, what did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop.
As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry to the beach on the first island.
All right.
Whole ass!
Like a hidden jar or some shit, I bet. Though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Not stopping for anything, we kept right on running toward the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey,
Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself.
Listen,
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding.
Hey, monkey, yeah. We raise our voices. We look around the area. We raise our voices again. We look around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But
Hey, hey!
what the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. Heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
could it be?
That voice.
Thy hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice. And then we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body?
I think he's a pretty common, like, anime voice actor. Definitely recognize it, too.
This is nothing!
What?
My name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you weren't too far off, honestly. All things considered.
9 days left.
Oof.
To what, I wonder?
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Yeah, so just barely over half left.
Yep.
And, yeah. It's a good stopping point, honestly, since we finished that old trial.
Yep.
Yeah, we got nurse's apron.
Oh,
Oh. Yay.
that's cool, I guess.
Like to save your current progress? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoping things will progress smoothly. Oh, that's right. Just saved. Do that for... Close window. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Let me do a quick shout out to my co-host today. Is that what I should call you?
What?
Co-host.
Co-host?
Yeah, I feel like that works. Anyways, be sure to go follow Sidla. She's been streaming a bit more regularly lately. She played Ruiner yesterday, does some Splatoon stuff, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see who's online to raid.
Queen?
Our queen. Yeah.
What?
I'm glad you had fun, Rose. Thank you for following and all that jazz. I appreciate it. Let's see.
Yes, Queen Slay.
I think we're gonna raid one of my buddies, Lost Soul. Currently play. Where'd it go? Oh, did they just end stream? Oh, that's right.
Yes, see you later.
There we go. And yeah, no raid message. We'll just do a silent raid. But yeah, see you guys. I'll be streaming some short hike tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys then. All right. And I am hungry.